What's up? It's Chino from Deftones. We're in the hang. Come check it out. It's sort of a symbol, I think, of our individuality in a way. It's just, it's very plain. It's just a white pony, and it's just there, and it stands on its own. And I think that's sort of how I look at, our band and the music we make. It's, it pretty much stands on its own, amongst everything else that's going on right now. And there could have been a lot of decisions we could have made to do, a lot of taking what seemed to be easier routes, and. I just think we never really felt comfortable doing that. So what happened was we've kind of just stuck, by ourselves, and us five in the band. I mean, that's the way we look at it. It's like we're all we got, and this is the music we're gonna make. And the White Pony is just the title that fit what was going on. His main objective isn't to anytime there's a free break in the song for him to be scratching up or anything like that. He doesn't do anything like that. It's mostly just just sound, just audio enhancement. Just comes in and out, weaves in and out of the music. Where does it. I think he does it very well, where he doesn't overdo it, and he doesn't I think it's a good thing. People say they can't hear it sometimes. To me, then he's doing his part. He's adding that other element there without being like the DJ. You know what I mean? It just so happens his instrument is our records, and but it's nothing like, I think, what a lot of the bands and their DJs, what they use. I mean, they use them for. I think a lot of them use them more for a hip hop element, and we use them more just for atmosphere. You know what I mean? Maynard performing on the record wasn't something that I think we planned on having. I mean, honestly, we didn't really plan on having any guest on the record. We kind of wanted to just, not give anybody any reason to think that we would need a guest on the record at all. But, being a fan of Tool and a Perfect Circle, and just, I think once Maynard was involved, it was just like it was a magical thing for us. I mean, we were very excited to have him be a part of it. Man, Prince. I mean, I can't even explain how intense he is. I mean, just I think one of the last left musical geniuses alive. I mean, who just continually just makes just beautiful music. I mean, and I mean, just whether it's music you can dance to or music you just sit there and just bawl your eyes out to. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. I like a lot of mellow stuff. I mean, basically what I'm listening to right now. Bands like Mogwai, which is, I think they're from the UK or something. Just mellow stuff. I mean, music kind of like just stuff that I can just relax to and listen to, but really enjoy. Something that warms me up inside. It was just kind of this weird vibe going on there all the time, and every day there'd be something different that would happen. But I slept in this closet. It was like a cedar closet, which was it was off one of the bedrooms, off one of the bathrooms. So there's a bathroom between the one of these main bedrooms downstairs and this closet that I made my room, which was perfect for me because I didn't get home from the studio till really late, so then I didn't go to sleep. So I would sleep like pretty much in the daytime. So there's no windows in there, so it was good for me so I was able to sleep and then go in the studio and work. But I stopped sleeping in there after like a few weeks of just like too many like just crazy little incidents happening.
I think the major difference between White Pony and the other albums isn't so much. I don't think there's a dichotomy or some major yin-yang thing with the other albums. I just think it's a natural progression of where we were going musically and as individuals. And so I don't hear anything that drastic. I just hear the steps that we took from Adrenaline to Around the Fur and Around the Fur to White Pony. I think that it's just naturally where we were going, individually, musically. Our DJ Frank is great because he's not like, he's been with us since 93, 94 or something, but we were always like, your objective is not to scratch and cut it up in the middle of the song, and I'm sure he's great at it. Actually, I've heard him do it. He is great at it. His thing is to be a fifth musician and to add textures and add layers and add beautiful depth to the music, and he does that really well. And so it's really cool to have Frank in the band, and he's becoming more of a predominant member of the band. Every time we record an album, his parts get a little bit more defined and a little bit more noticeable and stand out a little bit more, and we use him in different ways, and it's really cool. You know, we're lucky to have him. Maynard and Chino were friends, and during the Ozfest, Maynard came out and he asked us to come to LA for a week and just fool around with him. And you know, we weren't going to pass up the opportunity to work with Maynard. He's an amazing artist with just, I love the way Tool has done everything in their career. We feel more of a kinship with Tool than we do with what people call the new metal. You know, Tool is indigenous just to Tool. Nobody says, oh, Tool, yeah, they're part of new metal. You just go, oh, Tool, they're Tool. I get a lot of my inspirations from different things, you know what I mean? A lot of it from reading and writing and poetry and painting and shit like that. But as far as musically, I think that a lot of the cats that have moved me have been the wildcats that would push it real far, like Thelonious Monk. That cat kills me. I think he's a nut. You know, his music, still I hear it and I'm like, anything that Thelonious did was so far beyond what Miles Davis did on Bitches Brew. It's like, you have to love Thelonious. I love Willie Nelson. I think that he's one of the original punk rockers. He's punker than any punk rocker I know. You know, old country, old blues, old jazz. I think the rest of the guys felt it a little bit more than me. You know, I mean, I felt that there was maybe something a little bit crazy going on, but I'm such a drunkard. I mean, almost to the point of some kid called me Bukowski the other day. So I think that the spirits avoided me because terminology-wise, you being a word man, spirit also represents alcohol. I think they were scared I'd suck them down, mix them with cranberry juice and suck them down or something. So I didn't really ever witness anything weird.